I was also into that activist mode, activist zone, where you want to maintain purity and all. The thing is, there is a greater task before all of us. As I pointed out in the press conference with Kanaya, for me, this is an unprecedented crisis. And I'm not worried about what's happening over there. I'm primarily concerned about what I am doing. There are issues, there are contradictions, there are conflicts, there are positive things also happening. Let us focus there. When the institutional murder of Rohit Vemula happens, when Hathras happens, when Lakhimpur happens, when the farmer protest happens, that's where the components of opposition would rush. But what thereafter?
Right.
So there could have been a genuine alliance of these anti-BJP, anti-RSS forces, which unfortunately is lacking, but it's not totally lacking. The party is to decide my role. As to I should be focusing more in Gujarat, I should be going nationally, but it's very obvious in nature that I have a national role. Right? Even if I don't apply for it, even if it is not entrusted to me, I have a national role.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for tuning into another video on our channel. Today we have with us Mr. Jignesh Mevani, who until recently was an independent MLA from Gujarat, but has since joined the Congress party along with another young leader, Kanhaiya Kumar. Now, what brought on this decision? What was the reasoning behind this decision, especially at a time when the Congress party is facing many defections and resignations? What does it also mean for the Congress party in Gujarat? The state is going to polls next year. What will his joining the party mean for the state Congress in Gujarat? That is also something that we will find out from Jignesh Mevani, especially since Gujarat has been ruled by BJP for the last 25 to 27 years. He's also the convener of the Rashtra Dalit Adhikar Manch. Thank you so much, Jignesh, for taking our time and speaking to an independent venture like us. I'm very, very grateful. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
Jignesh,
so if I can respond to your first query, I haven't joined Indian National Congress formally because there is a technical issue, there is a legal bar that being an independent MLA can join political party within first 6 months of his or her winning the elections.
Right.
And later on, it will be up to the Speaker of the Assembly. He or she may disqualify you.
Right. So if you join the Congress right now, you might not remain an MLA in the Assembly. That's the issue.
May not remain an MLA. And why should I ditch my constituents? Why should I hurt them? What I am today is primarily because of them. Of course, there have been like lots of people who have been with me since Una days. Dalits and youths have been supportive of me all across India.
Right.
But my position as an MLA is primarily due to the people who have given me what? My constituents.
Right.
I don't want to hurt them. And therefore, technically, I haven't been the member of party, but I'm with the Indian National Congress cause. I'm with them in this fight against fascism.
Right, but you will be joining them ahead of the election next
I will be joining them in coming days, in coming months, hopefully sooner than later. And it's just a question of few months. And I'll be definitely contesting from the symbol of Congress.
Right. Jignesh, you've always been looked at as somebody who has been a strong voice of resistance, of course, against the ruling party, but also against mainstream politics and mainstream, political parties. And I believe that people looked at you and followed you as someone fighting the good fight from outside the so-called clutches of mainstream political parties. How would you explain your decision to join the Congress party?
So can you
to someone who perhaps is questioning your decision and might be disappointed in your decision, how will you explain this to them?
In coming days, they will be happy seeing me what I'm doing. I was also into that activist mode, activist zone, where you want to maintain purity and all. The thing is, there is a greater task before all of us. As I pointed out in the press conference with Kanaya, for me, this is an unprecedented crisis. Destruction of democracy is going on, it's at work. Fascist forces have taken over all the organs of the state. They're tampering with election commission, RBI, our judiciary, IT, ED, CBI, state IB units, central IB, everywhere, even army. RSS people have infiltrated. They are distorting our idea of India, our social fabric, and also there is a severe attack on Indian constitution. So, again, as I pointed out in the press conference, when I ask a question to myself, should I maintain purity or should I be trying my level best to dislodge BJP from power? And if we are not able to do it, what will I do remaining an independent MLA? If we are not able to put up a great fight against these fascist forces. So, what are the vehicles available? The biggest available vehicle is Indian National Congress. It's a party which is huge, which is giant. We call it a grand old party with deep roots, party which is in tune with the Indian constitution. And party's leader Rahul Gandhi, I'm absolutely sure that he will never compromise with RSS and BJP. He is ideologically solid, sound, rock solid. So if I don't strengthen the hand of this man, if I don't strengthen this party, then I think there is no point on the part of you and me to keep complaining that there is an attack of fascism, the devastation is happening all around, and it's just a complaint. I really want to contribute, and therefore I'm joining the party. And also the fact that as an independent MLA, you have a limitation. As I keep saying it repetitively, I could ensure employment under Manrega to around 12,531 people in my constituency. If I want to take it to 12 lakh, then I need a bigger platform. So I come from movement. I stand for certain values. I stand for cause. And I want to expand my cause as well, which is in public interest. And in coming months, in coming years, you will see that I've been able to contribute more than I could have contributed as an MLA.
Right.
It's like if I'm running, in fact, somebody who can understand my position, the best is a journalist.
Right.
I have two options. Either I launch my own YouTube channel or some website and write whatever I want to write, or I join a big platform, some big news channel, some big media outlet. But then in the big media outlet, in the big,
but then they won't let you do what
channel,
you actually want to do, right?
Then there will be limitations.
There will be
a protocol. There will be a guideline. But then within that framework, I can create my own space. Right? So the same thing applies to politicians, journalists, to the advocates, everywhere. So this pragmatism has brought me here.
Jignesh, आपने कहा कि you are ideologically aligned with the Congress, with Rahul Gandhi, and it might not actually be all that difficult to be ideologically aligned with the Congress as somebody who's a progressive, secular, liberal, welfare driven. उनके लिए इतना मुश्किल नहीं है to be ideologically aligned to the Congress. But what is actually difficult, and there are different versions as to why the Congress is failing, one of which is, of course, the lack of leadership at the center. There is a lack of unity among, within the party. There is inadequate political management, their inability to establish themselves as a strong alternative to the BJP, and also, and I think most importantly, their complete determination to maintain status quo. In your honest opinion, do you think that these are genuine issues in the Congress? And now that you've joined the party, how will you deal with these things?
See, I have a clarity. The clarity being, initially, I will have to struggle. Like when you join some big company, so there will be already established people, and there will be newcomers. So this thing will always be there, but after a point you will be settled there. And I'm not worried about what's happening over there. I'm primarily concerned about what I am doing. How do I reach out to more and more people, bring awakening among the masses? I will unleash myself. That's a guarantee.
But Congress में जो problems है
I
वो
don't want
आपको
to-
नहीं लगता these are genuine issues? आपको नहीं लगता?
तो इश्यूज तो हर जगह पे है यार, कहाँ पर इश्यू नहीं है? मैंने बतौर जर्नलिस्ट काम किया है, तो मीडिया ग्रुप्स में भी रहते हैं. मैंने बतौर लॉयर काम किया है, तो एडवोकेट्स फ्रेटर्निटी में भी रहते हैं. अमंग्स एक्टिविस्ट भी बहुत से इश्यूज है. मैं सिविल सोसाइटी बैकग्राउंड से आता हूँ, तो एक्टिविस्ट लिबरल्स उन सब के बीच में भी रहा हूँ. वहां पर भी बहुत इश्यूज पार्टी में भी, सब जगह पे रहते हैं. इसी में
But
से आपको
these
रास्ता
issues are not enabling Congress to get the success that they want.
You will see success. Let us not be in a hurry. The people who are leaving, the people who are joining. Revanta Reddy is doing a great job in Andhra Pradesh. Kanhaiya has joined. Hardik Patel has joined. I am there. We also bringing more people on board. See the shiny side.
How do you look at the central leadership
There
of the
was a
Congress?
fantastic reception at Ahmedabad when I came back from Delhi.
Yeah,
The atmosphere was really electrifying.
yeah.
You know, the chai ki dukan wale, auto rickshaw wale, pan ki dukan wale, all of them were saying ki there is a lot of energy of youngsters that we have been able to see after some time.
Right.
So अच्छी चीजें भी हो रही है और होगी और भी आने वाले दिनों में, hopefully.
How do you look at the central leadership of the Congress party?
I would say great.
Okay.
So you be more specific in your question.
No, I was saying that one of the major criticisms of the party right now is the lack of leadership, within the Congress, the lack of decision making. Those kinds of things are actually holding the party
bring
back.
me and Kanhaiya on board?
Huh?
Isn't it a good decision to bring me and Kanhaiya on board? There are issues, there are contradictions, there are conflicts, there are positive things also happening. Let us focus there.
Okay.
Let us keep the tough questions for the senior provocateurs of the party.
नहीं, आप जैसे लोग ही तो आंसर करते हैं ना, सीनियर वाले लोग तो आंसर ही नहीं करते हैं क्वेश्चंस, तो इसीलिए तो आप लोगों से पूछना पड़ता है. कन्हैया का क्या रोल होने वाला है? What sort of a role is Kanhaiya going to play in the Congress?
See, we'll be going all across Bihar, all across Gujarat, all across India. We're trying to bring good people on board. We'll be joining youngsters across India. We'll be sort of launching a drive to enroll the people in the party, particularly raise the issue of inflation and unemployment. So this role we are going to play for sure. Yeah.
Jignesh, Congress hasn't ruled Gujarat in the last 27 years. Now with the elections coming next year, what is the party doing differently to secure a win?
See, I'm formally yet to join. Let me just get on board properly, and then I will have a better idea. But from what I've been
your perspective,
observing, what I've been observing, party has done one good thing in recent times is after this second wave of COVID, we've been really focusing on bringing the improvement as far as the public health infrastructure is concerned, bringing the issues of health and education in mainstream media. Our senior leaders have been going all across Gujarat, meeting the victims of COVID, raising their plight, seeking compensation for them, raising the issue of inflation of petrol, diesel, and all these issues they've been consistently raising. So there is a lot of churning, and the fact that BJP had to change the entire cabinet has also, it also indicates that the ground report has conveyed them that the position is weak and Congress is a momentum. So yeah, hopefully we'll be able to put up a good show. Last time we were just like 10, 12 seats away.
Last time margin was very low. So this time, are you hoping? Are you saying that?
Yes, we're trying hard. We're trying hard.
You will be able to secure
a win. Trying even harder. We'll be trying even harder. We will put in all energy.
Jignesh, what are your personal aspirations with the Congress?
My personal aspiration is that I should be allowed to move all across India. I should have the freedom which I will mostly have, and I want to, I want to build cadre of the party. I want to give them ideological foundation. I want vibrancy in the party in the sense there is a lot of churning,
Hmm.
debates, vimarsh, charcha. I want youngsters to fight to take head on RSS and BJP,
Hmm.
and I want to come up. I want the party and myself and our colleagues to come up with a more positive, proactive agenda. No, it's not about individual. Like if I get a position, if I become something in Gujarat, so then that's my individual growth. What about the masses?
Hmm.
So I want to frame policies in the interest of masses.
Hmm.
Like suppose if I'm able to convince the party कि भाई 100 दिन का मंडे का 150 दिन कर दो, it
Hmm.
can impact some 20 lakh people.
Hmm. Hmm.
Those kind of things I'm interested into.
Yeah. जैसे आपका personal ambitions हैं, do you want to be in a position of power like a CM or a minister? Do you have those sorts of ambitions as well?
Who would say no? But I'm not desperate for that.
हाँ.
Such things will come to us naturally if you're able to survive properly, if we
Hmm.
keep working hard, if masses love us, and if we are honest to the masses.
Hmm.
Hopefully those positions of power that all will come. But I want those I want the position of power, not in individual, not out of individual greed of power or anything. If you ask anybody in my constituency, just they will tell them there can't be an allegation of even a penny against Jignesh. That has been my integrity. So I want to be at a position of power to frame certain policies, to come up with certain legislation, to do something with regard to public health, education. In fact, very few people would know, but I really want to do something about our ecology and environment, and even for agriculture, even for sanitation, water management.
Hmm.
So there are a lot of plans, and I'm also still learning. I'm
Yeah.
also still picking up things, developing my own perspective, meeting scholars of various fields, and I also want to do something uh, for the land rights of the landless, on the issue of untouchability,
हाँ.
many such things.
हाँ. Do you want to play a bigger role as opposition to the BJP in 2024? Do you want to play a bigger role in the Congress for 2024?
I mean, see that's purely up to party. The party is to decide my role. As to I should be focusing more in Gujarat. I should be going nationally, but it's very obvious in nature that I have a national role, right? Even if I don't apply for it, even if it is not entrusted to me, I have a national role. People will keep inviting me across India.
Yeah.
So that's even if it is not a defined job,
Hmm.
it will be there. I'll be
Hmm.
there.
हार्दिक का क्या रोल था to bring you and Kanhaiya into the party?
No, not any role in that sense. That's about individual decision. But he's like a friend. He's like a colleague. So yeah, he's there.
Okay.
It's the decision has come from me and Kanhaiya and our collective understanding.
Right. Okay. Jignesh, how do you look at the opposition in the country right now? Like as of now, do you think that they are strong? They are a
So they
strong
are
enough
fragmented.
alternative to the BJP right now?
They're fragmented. There should have been far more unity as far as the components of opposition are concerned. They should have been more vocal. They should have been more positive in their approach, more proactive. They should be more concerned about. They should have been concerned not just about seat sharing. That will be contesting 22. I'll be contesting in 42. The deal is done. Done. Okay, great. Now let us go for the campaign. No, they should be coming, raising the issue of inflation,
Right.
unemployment, public health, education, labor rights, women rights, Dalit rights. So on those issues, if opposition comes together with a proactive agenda, with a positive agenda, and then there are adjustments of seat sharing, then it would have been better. Unfortunately, that hasn't happened. But hopefully, more sense will prevail.
Yeah. No, we have seen some amount of opposition unity, during the parliament session, but it just gets restricted to that time. When all the MPs are there in Delhi, that's when we see some dharnas, we see some protests. But the issues are plenty, whether it's farmer protests. Now, of course, in Lakhimpur, we are seeing a lot of opposition come together. But generally, there are so many issues. There's Pegasus, there's, of course, inflation, there is
So
farmer protests, but we just don't see
when
an option.
Una happens, when the institutional murder of Rohit Vemula happens, when Hathras happens, when Lakhimpur happens, when the farmer protest happens, that's where the components of opposition would rush. But what thereafter?
Right.
So there could have been a genuine alliance of these anti-BJP, anti-RSS forces, which unfortunately is lacking, but it's not totally lacking. It should, what I'm saying is it should be more concretized, and it should be also more issue-based.
Absolutely.
It's just not about, it should not be purely about electoral arithmetic. As I said, 28 पे आप लड़ोगे, 32 पे मैं लड़ूंगा, 50 सीट का डील, ओके डन। नहीं, बेरोजगारी के सवाल पे सारी पॉलिटिकल पार्टियां साथ में मिलकर 10 लाख लोगों का मोर्चा करे दिल्ली में, फिर सीट शेयरिंग की बात बाद में, ये होगा सही अलायंस। There can't be an opposition, frankly speaking, without Congress being at the helm of it, at the center of it. It is the biggest force of opposition.
Thank you so much, Jignesh. Thanks a lot for taking our time and speaking to me. Is there anything else you want to add at the end?
All through your platform, to all your viewers, I want to say that keep watching your YouTube videos, share this link, and keep raising the issues of public health, education, inflation, workers' right, and unemployment. So these are the issues for which we as Indians should be coming together. You could be belonging to any caste, religion, or political party. Doesn't matter. Come together on all these issues.
Absolutely. That is an absolutely right thing that you said. Thank you so much, Jignesh. Thanks a lot.